Hello, welcome to another session of PNU Talks. For this session, we shall discuss the many ways on how to keep a child engaged, especially now that we are in enhanced community quarantine. And this is, I think, is an opportune time for our children to know how to do some self-regulation through the different tasks that they can do at home. So, we talk about engagement. Let's look at the children here in the pictures. Obviously, they are very much engaged. So, engagement. What does it mean? Engagement is the degree of attention, curiosity, optimism, interest, and passion that students demonstrate when learning or being taught. These influence the level of motivation they have to learn and progress in their education. This concept is based on the belief that students learn best when they are interested, inquisitive, or inspired. Consequently, a child's learning and performance will suffer when they are bored or disengaged. So there are simple ways of keeping learners engaged. Without a doubt, children are the toughest audience you'll ever have. Nevertheless, keeping your child's attention doesn't need to be a chore. The strategies you'll learn about are practices of future-focused learning. Consider them mini shifts you can incorporate right now to ensure you're keeping learners engaged. So, the first one is you should allow your child some options that they have to choose from on how they would like to learn the material. Give them more say in choosing a topic to investigate or to write about. Next, let them choose how to demonstrate what they learned. Multimedia presentations such as using audio and video can help them engage through the use of their creativity. Let them demonstrate concepts by tying in today's technology in ways that are relevant and interesting to them. Yes, that's right. Get them thinking. You can always succeed in keeping learners engaged by giving them challenging problems to solve. Describe a relevant real problem they must then investigate in order to develop a workable solution. Another exercise that works is to have them create physical prototypes to solve a problem through functional application. Next is, bear in mind that you have to create an environment that allows exploration and multiple right choices. Children should not have to feel penalized for making a mistake. Instead, they must be motivated to eliminate one or more way that doesn't work in the quest to find a solution. Offer advisories and peer mentoring. These are ways to promote positive social engagement and create an environment that is more welcoming to those with different abilities and backgrounds. Remember this, always create a positive emotional climate. Ask about your child's feelings as she or he reflect upon a project or an important topic such as bullying or the COVID-19 threat. Be open and available to them if they should seek the advice of an adult on something more personal. Many children have no one to talk to about troubling personal or family problems. When troubled, they are more prone to misbehave and less able to concentrate. And it can be a struggle keeping them engaged in tasks. Parents or guardians are important individuals in helping children handle such situations. Okay, so this is another important component. Build routines and cues in your home. A routine creates the necessary structure that supports child development and offers a sense of comfort for younger children. As such, they know what to expect next, which is important when students come from disadvantaged or ever-changing backgrounds. Cues and games help to refocus when attention drifts away. Of course, we have to incorporate movement into activities. For optimum health, adults need to change positions and activities frequently within the day. Why wouldn't children have similar needs? Getting up and getting the blood flowing is a nice way for children to use movement and hands-on learning and expend a little energy. So, we have to actually develop self-regulation when we want them to really be engaged or focus on an assigned task. And so, these are the different elements. No? One is reactivity and the other is self-regulation. When we talk about reactivity, we have to consider the activity level, the level of gross motor activity which will be used, in doing a task. Also, consider the attention span or the persistence the child is demonstrating. So, attention span is the duration of orienting or interest persistence. Okay, another factor to consider is the fearful distress. This is the wariness and distress in response to intense novel stimuli, including time to adjust to new situations. So, be careful in introducing a new task. Consider that the child need to adjust, so that she or he will see the importance and the amount of persistence he or she will put into it. Okay? And of course, make sure that the task will have a positive effect. This is the frequency of expression of happiness and pleasure while doing the task. Now, we talk about self-regulation. Okay? Self-regulation must be, effortful. No? Effortful in terms of the control of the temperament. Okay? This is the capacity to voluntarily suppress a dominant reactive response in order to plan and execute a more adaptive response. Alright? And of course, we have to consider attentional focusing. No? So, we know for a fact that a child's attention span is very short. No? And so, we have to be always ready on how to plan. No? Plan for shifts whenever we see that the child tends to wander, tends to drop the task altogether. And of course, self-regulation involves the cognition or the understanding or the thinking that is involved while doing the task. Okay? So, to sum up, these are the key elements on how to engage your child on a task. Number one, there should be autonomy. Okay? So, having a degree of control over what they do. Diba? Minsan, kahit na gusto natin silang tulungan, they wouldn't want to be helped because they want to have that sense of autonomy that they themselves can do the task. Next is competence, no? Feeling capable of successfully completing a task. Allow them to feel that sense of success. And so when they feel that, whenever they do certain tasks, they tend to repeat and be more open to accept more challenging tasks. Another element is relatedness, no? So make them feel that the tasks that they are doing are connected to other tasks, and they are cared for by people they respect. Okay, so whatever kind of output or result that they show, we have to appreciate them and find that their finished product, no, the result of their hard work is related, no, to other tasks that they have previously learned. And of course, relevance, no, seeing a task as interesting and purposeful. For whom? Of course, for them, no? So, see to it that whenever you ask the child to do something, that task, okay, must be set, no, in accordance with how the child sees it as important. How the child sees his purpose, why he needs to do the task. Okay? So, I want to leave you with 3 very important words when it comes to making a child engage. Number 1 is to prepare them for the surface structure of the task. Okay? Make them see, make them feel that they can do it. No? So, it should not be something overwhelming for them. And then, later, they will dig deeply, no? Finding meaning, finding value on what they are doing. And the last is, provide opportunity for them to transfer what they have learned from the task to something that is real for them. So those are the 3, words that I will leave to you. Surface structure, provide a surface structure, and then deepen, and then transfer what they have learned. So I think with those statements, with those tips, you will be more capable of engaging your child, no, to be engaged on whatever task that you think, no, is important for him to do. But always remember that it should be the child who will choose to do it. So, thank you for your attention, and watch out for more engaging topics that the Philippine Normal University has in store for you. Bye-bye for now.